E aí, pessoal? E aí, pessoal? RockZero aqui com mais um pouco de Vampyr. Nossa, cheio de rato aqui, caramba! E vamos agora para a mansão do Aloysius Dawson, nossa senhora, de onde eu tirei Dalton? Ah, cadê a mansão dele? É, no lixo que não vai ser, né, senhor RockZero? Mansão do cara. Será que esse... Ah, esse aqui parece que é uma igreja? É uma igreja. Seleção não natural. Pergunte aos habitantes sobre Aloysius Dawson. Deixa eu... Vou dar mais uma corrida aqui pra ver se tem mais alguém. Ah, temos mais um desconhecido aqui que eu não vi.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're doing here at this late hour?
I'm conducting an investigation about the epidemic in this part of town.
And who are you, sir?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. May I ask who you are and why all the questions?
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in the West End at this time of night?
I work for the Ascalon Club. Here is my permit to go freely about the city.
The Ascalon Club? You should have said so, sir. I must warn you, these streets are dangerous, and you'd better be careful.
Do you know anything in particular about a man called Aloysius Dawson?
Who doesn't know the man? I think he intervened personally to put an end to the police strike of last August.
What else can you tell me about him?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit murder and get away with it, with just one phone call.
What are you investigating, exactly?
Mr. Kimura has been murdered. Always the same injuries. Wounds to the neck and massive blood loss. I'll stick to my homicidal maniac theory.
Maníaco homicida, é. Vamos ver se libera mais alguma coisa aqui fora da investigação.
What are you in...
Mr. Kimura?
Não, falou a mesma coisa. Ciência de pistas, a vida dele em Londres.
What are you really doing here?
I told you. I'm a detective inspector from Scotland Yard, investigating suspicious cases in the area.
Do you work alone?
Yes, the situation is difficult for the police. Many of us are sick, and since the summer strike, most men apply a work to rule on their patrols.
What about the situation in the East End? Why are there no police there to protect the civilians?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men to cover the entire city.
Nossa, meu, vamos ver se ele fala bem.
What can you tell me about this district?
I'm the one asking questions, especially when there's a killer on the loose.
What killer?
I'm not going to discuss that with the civilians, sir.
Haven't I told you about the investigation I'm conducting? Perhaps I could help you.
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epidemic to disguise his kills.
Ah, vamos ver a pista. Charles que tem um maníaco homicida se escondendo atrás da epidemia, é.
And what about the epidemic?
We both know the situation is critical, don't we, Doctor? Colleagues of mine die almost every day.
Why are you investigating at night?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know. But since you are also a night worker, have you noticed anything strange, which requires police attention?
Jorge Macuno. Quem que é Jorge Macuno, cara? Eu não lembro quem que é esse cara que eu vou denunciar. Ele é o padre, meu. Se for o padre, eu vou denunciar assim. Não, o padre é Tobias. Cash, Oswald, Grinette, Pippa Hawkins, Clay Cox, Beatrix Mortimer. Perdi esse cara. Perdi a chance dele, né? Meu, quem que é Jorge? Preciso curar esse cara. Joffrey, né?
I'd like to report a name, Inspector. Jeffrey McCullum. I'm afraid he's some sort of vigilante, trying to recruit an army of angry citizens.
Then I'll write the name down and transmit this intelligence to the appropriate office. Thank you, sir.
Acho esse Joffrey.
Tell me all you know about that homicidal maniac you're looking for.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always the same, but the modus operandi varies. Sometimes violent and brutal, sometimes precise and swift.
How could different killers inflict the same wounds?
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct, maybe we're facing a group of individuals sharing the same violent tendencies. Perhaps a sadist cult.
Goodbye, Detective Inspector Albright.
Goodbye, Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Cara, eu não sei quem que é esse cara que eu denunciei. Nossa, o maluco tá sofrendo de fadiga. Bom, beleza. Uma mulher lá embaixo, cara, desconhecida.
Stay back, beast! God walks with me!
Tá certo, tô confuso. Eu não sei onde é a mansão do cara. Deve ser esse aqui. Eu espero que seja, se eu não entrei na casa do estranho. Aí o bicho pega pra mim.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
Ah, isso pode ter consequências horríveis, cara. O maluco é louco, ele quer criar um muro lá, construir um muro pra separar os pobres dos ricos. É aquele negócio, né? Se eu não fizer isso, eu posso acabar perdendo o favor da casa de Ascalon. Ai, Jesus Cristo, meu.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right, all right. What is it you wish to ask?
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege, or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
What do you know about the Guard of Priwen?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Ah, vamos lá, né? Vamos
Let's
adiante.
move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed. And I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
Esse cara tá louco, meu.
By doing so, you will also create two separate prisons.
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such radical measures have proved efficient in the past.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
But you can't guarantee infection will not spread. Just one contagious carrier would be enough to create an apocalypse.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate. We must be strong now.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Sacrificará 2000 de XP, transformarei você em um vampiro. Eu quero uma pista. Um saco! Eu braçaram, vou matar você. Não dá pra deixar esse cara vivo, cara.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No! Wait! You can't! I made a deal with Lord Redgrave. I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
A pista fracassou, né? Recebeu 1000 de XP dessa alma. Não vai ter mais nada aqui nessa casa. Nossa, tô voltando, cara.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
Alas, Aloysius Dawson was not brought back to life after his death. The man is gone.
What? What happened?
He didn't survive the procedure. He was too weak.
This is unacceptable, nevertheless. You were given the simplest task.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor, and take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!
We meet again at the strangest of times, young Ekon. So do you serve the Earl of Bristol now?
Old Bridget, what are you doing here?
Your friend, the wise Ekon. She sent me to warn you.
Did anyone see you? It's a long way from the dock sewers, and hunters are patrolling the streets here.
Who said I took the streets? How do you think I survived for centuries in this city without ever being seen? I know all her secrets.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
She came to us in the sewers in search of answers. Just as you did.
What kind of answers did you give her?
I knew nothing of your maker, but we talked. We talked a lot. Her words and ideas are captivating. It is no surprise that you like her. I like her too.
Lady Ashbury in the sewers? Now Now that's a sight I wish I'd seen.
She said she was your friend, and that she sought the identity of your maker. So I answered her questions.
Lady Ashbury? You know her? Tell me what's going on.
The lady approached me but a few nights ago, wanting to meet the sewer skulls. Once she questioned Harriet Jones. She agreed to help us.
Harriet Jones is still with you then? How is she doing?
Harriet remains angry, but is recovering slowly. Her mind is twisted, but at least her body is healing.
Tell me what is going on.
The lady asked us to keep an eye on your mortal doctor friend while you were away. We spotted the hunters. They were discussing plans to attack tonight.
No time to lose then. I must go there right away.
I shall return to my den. Have you a message for the lady? Should I see her before you?
Yes. Tell her I love her.
Is this still unknown to her? Go now and take care, young Ekon, for the flames are rising.
Nossa, meu, os caras vão atacar o hospital. Eu falo os hospitais. Nossa, nem sei o que eu ia falar. Ah, mas o caminho mais rápido vai ser vir pro Whitechapel. Vamos abrir essa barreira aqui. Ah, não dá pra deixar aquele cara vivo, não. Ô, saco. Morreu. Ele dropou alguma coisa? Não. Nossa, vou aproveitar e entregar o remédio pro cara aqui.
Good evening, Benjamin. Can I help you?
I'm afraid not, Miss...
You don't seem well, Benjamin. Do you need any...
Oh...
I can try to help your body heal, sir. But you must stop destroying it.
The war destroyed me, Doctor.
A gun, alcohol, and a...
By many. Blue is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Ah, tô indo certo.
Are you from Ascalon? I don't care!
Ah, maldito. Estranhamente tá aparecendo muito mais icons agora, né? Ah, o coisa da Priva. Nossa. Caramba. Ah, isso é sacanagem demais, cara. Isso é maldade pura comigo. Eu só quero ir de um lado ao outro no mapa. Não tem outra escolha. Eu só quero ir do ponto A ao ponto B. Mas não, tem que ter um monte de inimigo no caminho, cara. Ai, ai, ai. Eu sou obrigado a ver essa animação toda hora que eu morro.
Don't you know better?
Deixa eu passar aqui logo, cara. É a merda isso. Mas de novo?
Show me how you defeated Virgil Puncher.
Assim é que eu derrotei ele, ó. Oh, mentira. Ah, maldição de não ter vigor. Sempre vigor pro inferno nesse jogo, cara. Uma hora eu não tenho sangue, outra hora eu não tenho vigor. Quando eu tenho sangue eu não tenho vigor. Quando eu tenho vigor eu não tenho sangue. É o saco. Não existe um meio termo aqui. E esse load também não me ajuda em nada, cara. Ai, vamos jogo. Nossa senhora, eu tava tão perto aqui do hospital. O vampiro desapareceu? Desapareceu. Isso é sacanagem pura, meu.
What is this truck? Are the vampire hunters here already?
Cara, tem sangue vindo aqui pra cima. Não curti isso aí não.
Ultraviolet curtains and orichalcum powder. Dr. Swansea's always been a resourceful bastard. I bet he never told you he had this installed in case of a vampire attack. Says a lot about how much he trusts you.
What have you done with Edgar?
Don't worry. We don't kill humans. Even if your friend is deserving of a little punishment for one.
What are you talking about?
We We know everything. Swansea and you created this bloody epidemic. You aim to unleash another disaster, just like William Marshall did.
No! I'm trying to put an end to it, just like you are!
You're its progeny, aren't you? Where is the monster hiding? It's still in England, isn't it?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Jeffrey, please listen to me.
No tricks. That shit won't work on me. We've found proof in the theater. Doris Fletcher was your first experiment. Now where is Marshall? Speak! So much for modern technology. Time for the tried and true. Do you know what this is, Beast? This is a drop of King Arthur's blood. The blood of a true defender of Britain. Stronger than your evil powers.
This is ridiculous. We're losing precious time.
True enough. Soon I'll bring your head before your coward of a father. So if you're so innocent, why does simple life burn you so much?
Maldito, cara. O que ele tá fazendo ali? Vai ficar de longe mesmo? Eu odeio esse tipo de coisa. Eu sinceramente odeio esse tipo de coisa, cara. Não, deixa eu ver aqui se eu posso voltar, né? Porque eu preciso dos meus equipamentos. Ah, load, meu. Ainda bem que é rápido, pelo menos.
Looks like he's wounded. I better follow the blood.
Vai pra 140 de dano. Pouquíssimo, cara. 480 já é um dano razoável. Preciso de fósforo branco. Bom, beleza, já tá com dano bom ali. Vou pegar essa espada aqui. Falta a empunhadeira. Deixa eu ver se eu... Ainda que eu não sei se eu descansar se eu perco a missão ou não. Não é que eu fui pra descansar mesmo? Bom, pessoal, eu vou deixando esse vídeo por aqui. E espero que vocês tenham gostado. Se você gostou do vídeo aí, deixe o seu gostei. Não se esqueçam de se inscrever no meu canal. E aguarde por mais vídeos de Vampyr, que no próximo a gente vai descer o cacete no cara aí. Então, até o próximo vídeo e fui!